Have you ever booked a private with your favorite yoga instructor? Do you know what to even expect during a private yoga class? Because it's just not for beginners. Private yoga is for everybody. It's a way to get adjustments from your yoga instructor, meaning a little bit of TLC in your yoga poses that maybe your body needs, just like getting a massage. Welcome to Mindful Yoga with Noelle. Hi, I'm Noelle. We are going to work through the Virabhadrasana warrior poses today. So, Lucy is here for a private yoga class with me today to go through her warrior poses to help open up her body more. She's going to rely on my hands-on adjustments to help let her body flow into these poses to receive the full benefits, mind, body, and soul. So let's come to the top of our mat here into Tadasana mountain pose. Hands open by your side. Relax the shoulders, maybe sometimes get the crinkles out of the toes and feet. So you want the feet underneath the hips. You want a very light bend into the back of the knees. Lengthen your spine, draw the shoulders back, and lift through the top of the head. Go ahead and make a nice deep breath in, and then inhale, lift your arms up over your head, keeping your shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, forward fold as you hinge through the hips, bending the back side of the knees. Let the head dangle down, breathe. Bend the knees even more if you need to. Maybe even use blocks here to help you feel this forward fold a bit more. Now, as you're in this forward fold and you're bending the knees, notice from the left or the right side that you feel the tightness. And you're going to use your breath here to help release which side is holding a little bit more. So as she's releasing more through her right side, and then her left side, she's going to take another deep breath in, bend the knees, reach up to the sky, exhale, release the arms down by your side. So we're going to go ahead and step back in your Virabhadrasana 1. So warrior 1, we want to focus on the hips being nice and squared. So we're going to step back with that right foot. Left knee is going to be over the ankle and press that left knee out to the second and left toe. So you want your hips centered. So that back foot is going to turn about 45 degrees. Bring your hands to your hips. And as you bend into that front knee, you're going to feel. So you're going to go ahead and tip this toe in a little bit more. There you go. Now look forward. Feel like Superwoman here as this works on your solar plexus chakra. Keep your hands there. So as you're bending into the front knee, press the knee into my hand. There you go. Now lock up the rib cage. Beautiful job. Take your arms open to goalie arms. So as you open your arms up to goalie arms, begin to pay attention to the lower part of the body as you begin to drop your tailbone long and lift up through the torso more. So to help with the breathing here and feeling the length, I'm going to go ahead and place this underneath your arms, our Iyengar rod here. Lift up through the rib cage, and you can pay attention more to the lower part of your body. Lots of energy coming through that back right leg. Press that right calf into my hand. Lift the crown of the head. Keep your gaze going forward. Draw deeper into that front left knee. Virabhadrasana 1. Take that breath in. Breath out. How does that feel? Strong? Yes? Draw those shoulders back. Relax your face. You feel like you're on a tight wire here?
It's my hamstrings.
So breathing in and breathing out, you want to open those hamstrings and release them. And then we're slowly going to release this rod. Go ahead and step forward into your Tadasana. Inhale, bring your arms up into the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half flat back, hands underneath the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive, hands up to the sky. Bring your hands heart center. So go ahead and bend those knees a little bit. Feel the difference from one side of the body to the other. And then we're going to go ahead and do the other side. So go ahead and step back with that left foot into your warrior one. So you don't have to feel like the pose has to be super long. We want to feel more centered with our pelvis area. So walk that back left foot in just a little bit more to turn those hips more forward. So bring this in front of you. Hold this with your hands to help direct the belly button forward. You're going to slide this left heel back. Power that left calf into my hand, but yet bend into that right knee a little bit more. Keep your head over your torso. So as you pull, tuck, breathe. There you go. Squeeze the glutes. Watch the balance. Remember, you're Wonder Woman here. Now reach those arms up into the sky. Keep bending into that right knee towards me. Press that knee towards my hand. Beautiful job. Bring that left hip towards me a little bit more. Beautiful job. Breathe in. Soften your face here. You got this. Take another deep breath in. Deep breath out. Feel yourself leaning back towards me. Beautiful job. Bend those elbows. Feel the chest open. Feel the power of this pose as it becomes very strong. Feel the rib cage pull together as you lift up. Roll the shoulders back towards my voice and breathe. Take another breath here. Release the arms down to your side and step forward, Tadasana. Inhale, arms come back up to the sky. Go ahead and release that. Go down into a nice, yummy forward fold. Go ahead and pedal the legs here. So in my opinion, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1, is a very powerful pose. So we're going to go to Virabhadrasana 2. Virabhadrasana 2 is kind of more of a relaxed warrior. So Lucy, go ahead and reverse warrior, come back up. And we're going to go ahead and step back into our warrior 2, a heel arch alignment, wrist over the ankles, right foot, other foot, it's okay. Step back with your right foot, open those arms up wide. You got it. So believe it or not, you could take this foot back further for me, Lucy. There you go. Press that left knee forward, draw open, turn the palms up to the sky to relax the shoulders. Now take that tailbone down long as you pull the navel up into the spine to lengthen your spine, not to curve it. Keep your gaze moving forward and imagine that you're holding 5-gallon buckets filled with sand, taking that big, big breath in. Keep drawing open. Lift through the arch. Press through your feet. Let this back leg feel like the anchor to your ship. Take another breath in. So I'm going to come behind you so you could press into me now. Keep your arms long. Lift them up. Reach. Go ahead and press your back into me just a little bit. Great job. Let's go ahead and reverse the warrior. So keep your knee right where it is and just reach up and breathe. Now hold, slightly let go of me, and I'm going to walk softly away from you. So as you come here, let's go ahead and bind this back arm. Roll your shoulder back. You can bring this hand behind your head. Roll back. Deepen into the pose. Breathe and feel the release through the rib cage. Keep bending into this front knee. Good job. Press the outside edge of both edges of the feet. Take another deep breath in. Breath out. And go ahead and come back up and step forward. So we're going to do that on the opposite side now. Okay? Do you want to go ahead and go through and release again? No. So let's go ahead and just step back now with the left foot. Go into your warrior 2. Adjust for the size. So think heel arch alignment. Yep. So remember, wherever the toes are going, that's where you're going. Lucy's going to need a little extra support to tip her back toes in a little bit. Take those arms long. So this is a really good time to check in. And this is where you can get really great love from your yoga instructor to feel where the spine is, where the actual alignment of your energy system should go. As you draw into the front knee, to press softly out. Keep holding, breathing. You want to feel the heat into the top leg, and this is where you're going to bring your vision over the front fingertips. And you can use your Ujjayi breath here. As you deepen, keep powering through that back leg as you drive through that front knee. Lift the sternum slightly up and breathe. Slight tuck of that tailbone, squeeze the glutes gently together. So now we're going to slowly reverse your warrior as you reach up. We're going to tuck that back hand, maybe even tuck it here since we see we have tight shoulders. Breathe through the rib cage, lift through the heart center. Keep drawing open through the shoulders. Take that breath in and breath out. Soft bend into the back knee to engage the muscles within the pose. Feel the support of your beautiful muscles through your body. Take another deep breath in, breath out. Keep taking the elbow out of your peripheral vision. Good job. Take another deep breath, and then as you exhale, step forward and shake that out. So let's go ahead and just play with Warrior 3 here, and then we're going to pull it all together. So she has the foundations of both of those warrior poses that we're going to move through. So let's start with the left foot. Left foot's planted to the ground. She's going to step back with the right foot for Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. So heel forward, toe forward onto the left foot. The back foot, you want a slight tip. I'm going to bring my hands to my hips to find my center, bend into my right knee. Once you're there, look up, shoulders back, sternum up. Bring your arms up to the sky. Say, I've got the power here. And then you're going to lift your back foot up and open up to Virabhadrasana 2 for a moment. 2? Nope, not yet, not yet. Drop down, Virabhadrasana 2. There you go. Feel the power here within that Virabhadrasana 2. Bring the gaze even more forward now. So we're just going to come into a high lunge. So you can pivot onto the back of that left foot, right foot, bring those arms up to the sky. So now, Lucy, bend into that front knee, and then you're going to come forward into your Virabhadrasana 3. So you have the option to bring your arms forward, and I have this rod for you to hold on to as you come forward to help you with your balance and centering the hips. So as you come forward, hinge from the hips and kick back. Warrior 3. So hold this rod. I'm going to let go of the rod. Great. Now active pressing through the back foot. Close the hip a little bit more. If you have to, go ahead and release and go back into it. So step, reach, close this hip. Close, close, close. Lift the chest, use that bar. There you go. Great job. Take that breath in. Whoops. And your yoga mat's there for you if you fall. So let's go ahead and try the opposite side. Step back, Warrior 1. Feel the center. It's all about finding the center of your warrior today. Find your center, square your hips, bring your arms up to the sky. You're going to pick that back foot up and step open to your Warrior 2. There we go. Reach long, and then with your confidence, you're going to pivot onto that back left foot, bring your arms up to the sky, and pop into your Virabhadrasana 3. Reach, drop the hip, reach further more, kick the back foot up like you're going to touch my hand behind you. Take another breath in, and exhale and release. Good job. So let's think about this if we had to do it against the wall. So coming to the wall, we're going to go ahead and go into Warrior 2. So go ahead and pick which side you want to start your Warrior 2 against the wall. Let's go ahead and do this leg. Tip the toes out. Take this back foot out more. Yep. Bend into your front knee, arms open wide. Turn the palms up to the sky. Let your shoulders relax to the wall. So as you see, we're mostly working on balance and mobility of shoulders here today. Even tight hips. So as we draw forward, she's going to tip her toes and relax the toes closer to the wall. Keep your arms lifted about shoulder height if you can. Vision over the front fingertips. Take another big breath in. Let your body relax to the wall here as you press forward, letting this knee bend, 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 bend. Great job. press, reach. So let's see you reverse your warrior here, staying bent into this front knee. Go ahead and reach up, reverse. You could tuck this arm behind you, bend into the front knee. Good job. Look up to the sky, or sometimes I like to look to the back foot because it takes pressure out of my neck. Press your hand into my hand a little bit here to feel the release through the shoulders. Take another deep breath in, deep breath out, stay within that pose, and then go ahead and come up and let's switch and go to the other side. Good job. So remember, it's up to you on how deep you want to do the pose, what you're feeling for the day. Okay, are you working on balance or you're working on release? I think we're working on release today. So let's draw through the front knee. And whatever way those toes are pointing, that's the direction you're going in. So we want the toes forward. The knee needs to track to the second to last toe to draw open through the hip. Take your arms open into those Virabhadrasana 2 arms. Draw the shoulder back. There you go. Nice adjustment there. Reach. So imagine I'm pulling on you in one direction and you got to go in the other direction, right? I always think of Virabhadrasana 2 as being pulled in 2 different directions. Keep those arms up. Keep holding. Keep breathing. Tighten that core in. Roll those shoulders back. Don't look at me. Look ahead. Go ahead and reverse your warrior. Tuck that arm behind you. Reach up. Breathe. Deepen. Beautiful job. Let your body fall into the support of the wall. Go ahead and come out and shake it off. You could stand against the wall to realign the spine. You could even drop into a forward fold here if you would like, even a straddled forward fold. So take those feet nice and wide. Go ahead and hinge forward, bending those knees. Keep your back safe, grabbing opposite elbows. Ragdoll. Feel the release through the spine. Each breath that you take, try to lengthen the legs a little bit. Relax your shoulders. And then slowly bring your hands to your knees and rise back up. Let's come back to the mat. Back up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead and step back into your plank pose. So bend those knees as you walk back. You could bring your hands to the ground if you would like into your plank. So make sure the hands are underneath your shoulders. There you go, good job. So as you're breathing in and out through your plank, you want to think about lifting through your center. Draw the shoulders back and lift through the crown of your head. So you want your head, there you go, beautiful job. You want to feel the crown of your head lift with the spine. Now feel your shoulder blades slightly pull apart, pull the belly in. Try not to press into your heels, keep pulling forward. Now tap your knees to the earth. Bend the elbows towards your rib cage as you pull forward through the crown of the head to lower into Chaturanga. Good job. Go ahead and move those blocks. You could give yourself a cobra here, so lifting the chest. Beautiful job. Roll those shoulders back. Bend those elbows just a little bit so we could draw back a little bit more. Press those hands into the earth. Breathe. And then you're going to go ahead and press back into Balasana, child's pose. Press those hips back. Let those arms come back if you want to, or arms long. As you're breathing here, think about the breath coming into the low part of your back to feel the expansion. So big belly breathing. Good job. Feel the release of the shoulders. Anytime you want to open up the legs more, you can to be more of an untraditional child's pose. Go ahead and take grip of my ankles. There you go. Does that feel better? Now feel yourself draw back a little bit more. You can go ahead and slowly let go of my ankles. Press onto the ground. And then come up into all fours, moving through cat and cow. Be careful of the low back. Think of more of the chest when you come into that saggy cow, lifting the head. And then as you come up to angry cat, think the tailbone first and then the rest of the body. And then pick which way feels better to you and hold that for a breath or two. Soften your elbows just a little bit. Press into the tops of the feet. Curl the toes under. Shift back into downward dog. Go ahead and pedal here. Draw those hands in more closer towards my feet. Shift back a little bit more into the heels, but then rise up onto the toes. Since we're tight here today, yeah, there we go, and bend those knees. There we go. So then we're going to press back towards me, breathing in, opening those palms of the hands with the fingertips to really grip the mat. Take a moment with your breath. So you want to feel one side of the body to the other. So we want to inflate more on the side that feels uneven, which is right here onto her right side today. So breathe in more intentionally here. Feel like you're lifting that left hip for a moment. And then exhale and we switch sides. Taking another breath in and a breath out. Exhale and release. Go ahead and tiptoe those fingers. Oh, go ahead, it's all right. Tiptoe your fingers to your toes and go into a forward fold. Even ragdoll your arms. Ragdolling your arms here now. Go ahead and slowly rise back up into your mountain pose. We're going to go ahead and do a downward dog, but you're going to rely on me helping you pull up to help relieve the tightness within your hamstrings and back today, okay? So inhale, bring your arms back up to the sky. Exhale down slowly and mindfully into your forward fold. Walk it out into your plank pose. Make sure the hands are underneath the shoulders. So go into your plank first. Walk your feet a little bit closer together. And then I'm going to place the strap around you. And we are together going to pull back into your downward facing dog. So I'm just going to gently pull into the hip creases. Press your fingers and your palms into the mat. Rise up onto your toes. Let your chest drop a little bit and breathe. Now very slowly bend the knees just really a little bit and then inhale, lengthen the backside of the legs a little bit. Draw the fingertips even more. Now very slowly walk your feet into your hands. Very slowly. I'm going to keep going with you. Keep going. Good job. Find that height. Tippy, tippy toes. And slowly rise up. Good job. Feel good? All right. Let's bring it on down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back to a plank pose. Go ahead and bend the knees, tap it to the earth. Draw the shoulders back just a little bit. Pull forward through the crown of the head. Chaturanga. Elbows in. Lift up into your cobra. Lift the chest. Let's keep it to a baby cobra this time. Press into the pelvis area. Good job. And then go ahead and press back into that child's pose. Nice and long. Place my weight onto your body to feel the release into the hips. And then slowly she's going to move forward to roll over into her Shavasana position. So she's going to roll over onto her back. So let's go ahead and bring both legs up into the sky. Wiggle those toes, crack your ankles, which I know you love to do. Go ahead and take those arms open nice and wide. Bend your knees. And go ahead and drop your legs to the right space. Look over to the left. So go ahead now and breathe as you feel this twist through your midsection. Think of like you're wringing out a washcloth. You have the option to take this foot long. Take another big breath in. Let this foot rest here. You can even bring your hand to the top of the leg. Take another deep breath in. And as we see, she's holding tension within her midsection. Bring this arm here. Good job. And relax the shoulder. So as you move slowly with an Ujjayi breath here, which we are doing today, she's going to feel the warmth of the pose. to help release all the fun that we did in our warrior poses today. Go ahead and open this arm back up. Slowly release yourself out of the pose. Bring the knees back into chest. Maybe hug the knees into your chest. And then we're going to release them into the opposite side here. Go ahead and open those arms back up. Let your legs drop over here. Nice job. Feel this leg. Ooh, the side feels a little bit tighter. Does the side feel tighter? Yeah, use your hand right here to place the amount of pressure that you need. Let's go ahead and open up the body here. Ooh, tight shoulder. Breathe into my hand and exhale. One more time, breathe into my hand and exhale. Go ahead and breathe at your own pace here now. And then we're going to slowly release. Go ahead and release that arm. Bring the knee back over. Bring them back over into center. You could bring your feet onto the ground. Lift up into a bridge pose if you want to rely on your spine. Let your spine go down like you're drawing a straight line. Arms down by your side. Let those legs go long. Turn your palms up to the sky. Now surrender the weight of your body. I'm going to grab a hold of your ankles here, nice and light. Kind of shake it all out. Allow those legs to relax. So Shavasana, corpse pose, is probably the most important pose in your yoga practice. So take the time to allow your instructor in your private yoga class to set you up for Shavasana. Deep breath in and a breath out. Relax here. Go ahead and roll over into fetal pose as you begin to bring a little bit of movement into the body. And come up into seated. Let's rub our hands together. Take a deep breath in, and all this warm energy that you created through your body, especially your solar plexus and your warrior poses today, blow it in between your hands, and then press it into your heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you would like a private with me, follow me at Mindful Yoga with Noelle, because this was just a little taste of what you get during a private. Namaste.